Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I wanted to do a journal with me in my Hobonichi Techo A6 size, and these pages are actually from February. You can see there on the left hand side it says Happy Valentine's Day, and I apologize. I know we're in April now, but I still wanted to share my pages with you. So on Valentine's Day, the 14th, I drew a picture of some mango pudding and some cake, strawberry shortcake. And in Japan, Valentine's Day is actually a day for the men in our lives. It's usually a day where the wives or the girls, they make handmade chocolates and things like that, and they give them to the men in their lives. I actually didn't make anything. I ended up just making the mango pudding. I didn't make it from scratch or anything. I purchased the package from Muji. I know some of you may not know, but Muji has like a food section, and they had a packet where you just add a couple of ingredients, and you can easily make mango pudding. And it was okay. It was not the best. It was my first time making it. I don't think I would ever repurchase it again, but. And then on the way home from work, my husband was really sweet, and he purchased a strawberry shortcake. So that's why I drew that there on the 14th. And then for February the 15th, I just did some watercolor there of a starry night and the words, "Please sleep." I know this is referring to my daughter. She tends to have, like, I don't know, bouts of restless days or restless nights, but so that was just one of those days where she didn't have a good night's rest. So the 16th and 17th, on the 17th, I'm just adding a bit of watercolor to the page so that I can write on top of it. I have a picture that I want to stick in there, so I just added some color ahead of time so that I can let it air dry. And the Japanese characters on the side there just state, it's kind of like a recital. I suppose it's a recital for daycare. My son had one of his, they practiced for many days, and they finally had their daycare recital that day, and he had such an amazing performance, and we were all really proud of him. And then on the 16th, I drew a plate of curry rice, and then I drew curry udon on the right hand side. The reason why I did this is because lately I've been making curry rice, and then the next day with the leftover curry I can make curry udon. So it's a really simple and easy dish that I've been doing frequently as of late, because it's an easy thing to make the curry, and then curry udon is super easy. You just add a bit of dashi, add a bit more vegetables and udon, and you're done. Like, it's really easy. So I've been relying on curry and curry udon. And yeah, I just thought I would share that with you, and I drew that in my Hobonichi Techo so that I could remember at this phase, or at this stage, I was eating a lot of curry and then curry udon the next day. Do you have any like super easy go-to recipes? I know I want to try out like using a crock pot. I've heard it's really easy. You just chop up a whole bunch of vegetables and meat and just stick it in the crock pot and let it, I guess, simmer for the day. And it sounds really easy. I've never purchased a crock pot before, and it's just I don't know. We have really limited counter space, but maybe it's something that I would like to try out one of these days. Anyways, back to the Hobonichi Techo. On the 19th, I am drawing a packaging from, I think it was a drink, the Lemon Gina drink. And it was okay, it was not too bad. I've been really enjoying carbonated drinks recently, just treating myself once in a while to a carbonated drink. And it just kind of wakes me up a bit, I guess. Yeah, so I drew the packaging for the Lemon Gina there on the 19th. And I don't remember what else I did for pages. I think I add a bit of color on the back. Yeah, I like to add a bit of color on the pages, like where I want to write. It just kind of adds something a little bit more interesting, or yeah, something a little bit more interesting to the pages. I just like to add some color. And then I believe I take out my sticker book. I have not a tutorial, but I guess a video sharing with you how I store my stickers in my traveler's notebook. So I like to take this notebook out once in a while and kind of flip through the pages and see if there's any stickers that I can use in my Hobonichi Techo as well as my traveler's notebook. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm probably watching TV or something at the same time, and that's why I have all these awkward pauses. But yeah, I like to have these stickers out all in one place so that I can just kind of flip through the pages and see what I could use. And see, here's where I take out my traveler's notebook, and this is how I really do it. I have my Hobonichi Techo out, and then I have my traveler's notebook out as well, and I flip through my pages and see if I can add stickers here and there. So I'd like to know about you and how you plan or how you journal. Do you have multiple journals? Do you take out your journals at the same time and journal like how I'm doing here, where I have my Hobonichi Techo along with my traveler's notebook? Do you take them out at the same time, or do you just stick to one journal? And yeah, I'd like to know how you journal. I'm always curious. The thing with the Hobonichi Techo is that I like to add color to the pages, and while the pages are drying, I like to work on something else. So that's why I usually have multiple journals up on my desk. And sometimes I even have my junk journal out as well. I will have the Hobonichi Techo, the junk journal, as well as the traveler's notebook. But anyways, I don't want to ramble on too much. I think that's all I do for these pages. I'm just gonna add a bit more stickers here and there, and I think that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so very much for sticking by and joining me with this Hobonichi Techo. And here is my little helper showing you the pages. Thank you once again, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.